Okay, we start the computer programming. There is a lab session in Edling. This is we continue from session 11 API. There is information about the what is API in session 11, and also there is some simple mini assignment. But there is, and then we continue to session 12. It is a simple accessing API using uh, token. Ya. Okay, we start from from zero. Yeah. Okay. First, we have to log in uh, to Hub Docker and then go to uh, play with Docker, and then we start using the. I hope this time there is a available, and there is a server for testing, and we have 4 hours to use this session, and then we run simply, or you can use to server for seeing the difference between API token or without token. This is the sample without token. This is without token, and this is using token. Okay, we have one instance, and then we also add another instance for uh, sample for testing. This is for without token, and this is not to with token. Okay, we start without token first. This is only uh, the same with last week. First, we create the database server. Think I have to log in first. Forget the password. Hmm. Okay, I use my other account and forget the password. Oh, there is a problem with my limit. Hmm. Sorry. Is there anyone have access to uh, play with Docker? Yeah, usually in weekend, full access ya for this server. And we start again without token. We start as fast as possible ya, because this is only refreshing ya, from last week, yesterday. This is the database server using MySQL with root username and password is the same password. You can change any password here to generate the database server in the server, and then we create a simple database with one table, root with the password, Okay, uh, make sure that you have login to the MySQL, which is similar with database course. And then we create one database name NPU, and then with some sample record, make sure that query okay. And then this is only to see um, uh, the result. For example, query to read every student and some code to database operation to describe to see the table student. And then we quit 2 times. First, we exit the MySQL and exit the bus. And then we prepare to install web server. Web server is uh, for creating the API, get API, get. We use the Apache with the port 8080. Port is TCP port. The default one is 80. If you open the google.com, gmail.com is using the 80 standard, but we can choose another aside the default. Yeah. So, for example, we use 8080. You can change. I have to log in first. And then the PHP Apache. Another software for PHP, for example, Nginx, Nginx, and also Apache. Apache is famous, yeah. Usually install with including database server, ya, MySQL, MariaDB, and etc. And we go to folder here to install the API. We go to folder my application. This is related to the this. When we install database server, we create this folder. So now we go to this and then create the index PHP. Now we set the API without token. See, there is a read select from Sysva. This is the how we create the API to uh, give the service for everyone to see the data, to see our data. So we go to the folder my app and then we create delete first and then paste here. Don't forget to save, ya. Don't forget to save this uh, index PHP. Actually, we can run this, but there is a problem. We have to give the permission to everyone using my application. So we continue to create the permission. Go to the bus first, and then we give this permission to 755, ensure that this is the before permission, and if we try again the first code and seeing the information of directory, you see there is a change to 755, and then we have to exit to from bus, and then we start the Apache. And the last, we because we use the MSQLE, we install the MySQLE. Okay, and then we restart again because we have installed uh, module, and then we check again if uh, whether we can open okay this data. This is actually based on select star from sys student, yeah, siswa. This is without password, and there is one application with name is Postman. Postman is the tool to uh, check the API. You can sign up for free, and then you can uh, use your Google, continue. Oh, okay. And we can start using this application, this plus, yeah, plus, and then we actually we use this PI. We can copy link, and then we check using this get function. You see, there is a result here. If there is an information about the this is yeah okay 2000 okay with a millisecond etc. Actually, we have successfully checked the API uh, without password, without token, and now we try to implement it using the token. uh, in this in the link there is also the where is the sample. So sample APL, sorry. Okay, I will upload the sample code in session. Where is forget the location, sorry. We AP table here. But the sample code you have to change change the endpoint. Sample access API. You can go to this link, but you have to change this is the API because this is my last yesterday last session yesterday session. So we have to change with this API. Control C. This Control V. Everyone should be different in this API. And then we go to this file. We just open using uh, any browser. Yeah, this is the result from our database, but using not directly to the database, but using the here. This is the RESTful API. We call it RESTful. There is a get, post, put, pass, delete, add, and etc. This is the standard for get is similar with select star from post insert into add, update delete CRUD here, but is with standard API. Okay, now we add one new instance here to see the different without token. Yeah, now we use token here. You can just open the add link, and this is the similar method, creating the MySQL, then creating a database. Sorry, a login first, creating database. For example, I use another data example to make different and go to the console. And then we go to MySQL urut password. We have the same password. Sorry, ASSWORD. Okay, we create NPU database, and then we add sample record here, and then we exit from MySQL and exit from the bus terminal, and we start to run the Docker. Now, for example, we create different port, example 8,000 login first. This is the second instance or the second node. This is the first node. Maybe this is inside one server, or maybe it is the different server in different location. Yeah. You see there is a different IP address here. Okay, we continue to create index PHP, and we go to uh, folder, Apache folder, and then create the index PHP with for creating API with token. So there is a difference here. First, we have to use course, yeah, counter allow origin resource, yeah, because different machine should access the API, so we have to have the access. And also we have token, using token, and then will be a check whether token is matched or not. And then we use the same method using get.
Siapa namanya? Solo. Adanya Mas Joko. Itu pernah Mas Jokowi. Wilayahnya nanti dulu deh kita, soalnya yang Solo belum mau melakukan pergantian, Mas. Ntar aja yang Solo. Maksud tidak sekarang tidak apa. Beliau memang ketemu yang ke depan katanya. Siapa yang ketemu betul? Orang itu Pak Surya. Siapa namanya? Roko. Coba aku cek ya. Aku nggak tahu ada agenda-agenda. Kalau ada agenda-agenda itu biasanya saya tahu. Coba aku cek dulu deh, Mas. Yang bawah siapa? Nanti sama ini apa? Nanti Pak Dit mau ke Semarang nganterin beliau. Ketemu Pak Heri. Nanti jangan dulu, Mas. Nanti dulu. Ya, kalau ngobrol sama teman-teman yang lain aja dulu. Jangan ketemu aku dulu. Siap. Ya. Siap. Nanti diarahin aja. Iya, bisa ketemu sama Eva dulu, Mas. Pak? Biar ketemu Eva dulu. Oh, siap. Karena Eva kan yang tanggung jawab di dapil itu. Coba si Pandit bawa ke Eva deh, biar ngobrol sama Eva dulu ya. Oke. Ya. Makasih, Mas ya. Oke. Masuk keluarga Solo jadi. Diarahin ke Nasdem, iya Pak Jokowi selalu kalau orang mau berpartai udah Nasdem aja gitu kan.
Gini Mbak, jadi serah terima kantor dari Jepara ke DPP, minta draft serah terima kantor gitu. Pernyataan.
Saya lupa.
Iya, iya yang datang. Sebenarnya Ibu.
Jadi Jepara itu udah punya kantor, Vin. Jadi bikinin aja draft. Kantornya udah ada, bukan yang. Jadi bikin aja kan, belum bisa surat-suratnya kan baru nanti proses. Yang kemarin kita diskusin itu loh. Ya, yang bikin semua si notaris itu nggak dia bikin pernyataan. Ya, kamu minta. Ya, kamu sekarang minta sama Mbak itu dong, Mbak Titik ya, pernyataannya ya. Supaya aku bisa beresin sekalian. Nah, Doni udah kasih datanya belum?
Belum. Ini baru dikirim praktik itunya. Aktenya baru dikirim Mas Pratik. Nanti aku kirim Mbak Mel ya.
Ini pasang sendirian, anaknya doang, nggak ada si bibitnya.
Ini juga.
Okay, we just finished the API with token. So if we run the bot, there is a message and unauthorized. So only someone have the token can access the API. We see from the code the password, the token is NPU.
Joko Suranto yang presiden Gerobokan mau maju di Jawa Tengah.
Okay, we how to use this to access with Coder. Simply you can use the question mark token and then the sorry. Okay, we use Postman. We use Postman. Here. Now we add plus again, and then we copy this token, paste here without password. You see there is the same message unauthorized. So there is an authorization here, and there is a lot of mode of token, basic authentication, bearer token, JWT, outtake, or out one, two, and we use the API key, and then there is a key and value, or password, yeah. Key, this is the default is authorization here, and then the value is NPU, small capital, NPU, and then we send using the authorization, and we have to check okay or not here, and this is the result. How to implement in HTML, for example, in the add link, um, I have shared one example, but okay, we I explain again the information about the API. API is application programming interface. It is similar with the GET. Everyone can access this server. For example, accessing the information from database or accessing the AI module. Next, we in artificial intelligence course, we will use API to access the AI from the server. For example, Google create the API to access the translate, YouTube to access some service, and etc. This API is to get, yeah, that give service every client to request to uh, to get the information or to get the service, the application here, and then give the response back. Some API usually using the token. For example, this is the Pusat Data Nasional, ya, PDN, and then there is an department want to access the data Dukcapil, so they create API for KTP, for example, eKTP, and then using the API with the token, and then if the token is okay, the Dukcapil in PDN will give the data to the client. Usually, the token should be maintained in the owner. For example, Dukcapil for the base data KTP, and for example, the land use land cover data in BIG, and another API, because Jokowi is start one data policy. So every department do not have one data. Every department has only one data, and the owner only one department. So there is no redundancy. There is no different information. So for example, BIG department, one department want to access the Dukcapil data, so they have to go to the API of the Dukcapil, and then they have to request the API token to the Dukcapil department in order the programmer can access this server. So the token in the API is very crucial, because if someone have the access to the API token, they can get the information about the confidential data in this. So the API token should be maintained, and there is a security here, because the guard is human. So maybe there is banyak bocoran, or someone get access to the token API. But for Dukcapil, there is a limitation for the token, maybe only some base data, and then also I don't know now, usually they only limit in 2 hours, jam 9 apa jam berapa itu ditutup, close the API, so everyone can not be download full access here. You can read this information. What is the API endpoint? For example, API for Twitter. Twitter can give the API with the token, usually now after become X, telah dibeli Elon Musk, there is a there is no free token again. Spotify, YouTube, and other can give the API. For example, if we want to create the application to buy sell ticket, for example, hotel or airplane, so we can request API from every hotel, or to Garuda Lion, to retrieve schedule, price, and also how to pay, check in, and etc. So you every organization usually have API, because it is useful for some partner, For example, Traveloka, Ticket.com, uh, Raptors, to get the information about the availability in hotel or in seat, in airplane. Okay, this is the sample of the how to create the application to access the API with tokens. So you can download, but don't forget to change URL. This is the API. This is related to your API. For example, this is my API, but this is cannot work. Do not work. Do not cannot be accessed again, because I only have limited 4 hour, for the Docker. Okay, this is a sample changing the without changing the API. For example, file to page. So we have to change this API, and also make sure we have to add token. Where is the token? Here, token. Okay, we copy again this or from private Docker here, and yes, copy and replace this API URL, and forget to save. Okay, we check again using browser, for example Safari. Fetch data with token, we checks the information. So we have already get the data in, but this is still in array format. You can change into a table, or now we can easily add here to change into table. So you see there is table here. Where is the table? This is a table keyword. Where is the table? Usually in script is JavaScript. Okay. Get fetch data. I don't see the table. Where is the table? Oh, it's the table. We have to get the table. So we just copy and paste to this HTML code. Okay, we run again. So there is a table here, but I think this is the standard table. For example, I want to better appearance. Yeah, you can add CSS, yeah, for the table in order to get the better appearance. So this is the style CSS, the cascade style sheet. There is a button and there is a hover here. This is a format of the table. This is only just programming. You better understand the uh, logic, ya. As you see, there is a different style here, and then you see there is, if I move the cursor, there is a different uh, color, ya. This is, we call it hover. Or maybe you want this to be placed center, for example. Better you go to with three school if you want to more information about the how create the CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and etc. But don't forget, we have ChatGPT to get faster. Yeah. For example, we want to get, this is the header, for you can add center inside here. It should be center. Okay, we check again. There is pocket in center here. If we minimize, would be better appearance. Yeah. Okay, we try another API from outside. For example, we can search for uh, testing. I have, where is Edling? There is some sample to create the to get the free talk API. Is for example the berita information. For example here with APK. Okay, we check this link. This is about news. This is how to use the API. Okay, so first we get the API person, get the API. You can think we have to change again another Gramedia ebooks. This is for Docker usage. Oh, sorry, this is for Laravel framework. Yeah. Real time weather, for example, here, we check BMKG with JSON. This example. This is sample API. You can just copy and paste. Okay, this is the information about weather cuaca in Indonesia. There is usually this is in JSON. JSON, there is a JSON and XML. JSON is more better in visual. Yeah, you can see there is the Aceh with ID here. So if we want to only for Aceh, for example, so you can change ID wilayah here 501397. Nah, buat tanda petik kah? Nah, ini di wilayah. Oh, ini contohnya. One, two, three, three. Daerah mana, for example? Ada masalah di sini. Ini tanpa petik wilayah muncul yang ID ini. Bayang ini jalan nggak? Jalan cuma ini seharusnya muncul kalau kemungkinan API gate-nya dia ada masalah ketika mengakses ID. For example, we have five table. If we want to create, everyone can see the table. We create five API for each table. If we want everyone can edit or manipulate, we add every API post, put, and delete also, ya, or we call it root in database, ya. Create, read, update, and delete. But of course, be careful for the API to manipulate our data, ya, because someone can change, our data. In this example, we only see or read the data. If we use the API, we can only access without see the technology behind the database. Yeah. You know that there is a lot of method aside SQL. For example, NoSQL. Yeah, this method without uh, function in structure query language. Yeah. For example, MongoDB is a different how to access the data, how the format of the data. But if the programmer create the API for the MongoDB, anyone the different technology can access, because API give the general, ya. Jadi entah itu bahasa Python, PHP, or using the different operating system can access API, walaupun API dibuatnya oleh teknologi yang berbeda, ya. Yeah, this is very useful because different technology can access different uh, the other technology. Even one application have different technology. Misalnya, for example, we create an application using MySQL, and then we create the data about the movie or sound, image, we can different technology, for example, using MongoDB on Oracle for the NoSQL, for example, and then we can change uh, bertukar informasi ya using different platform with the API inside our application. Usually currently for example e-commerce usually use the stack development or microservices. Yeah. Microservices. If we see for example, we see on the internet, will be different with the monolithic. Yeah. Monolithic, and you can read this different. But okay, we just check the image how monolithic and microservice uh, diagram. This is a monolithic application, for example, a sum with Apache and MySQL is a MySQL database or MariaDB database, and then the data access layer, and then there is a business logic using for example, PHP, accessing the database using select star from table A, B, C, or insert into when updating the table. And then there is a interface using web usually. Yeah. And this is the microservice. For example, we can create one table in one database story. For example, our product, we create this in product. And this is, for example, to store the customer, this is to store the transaction. So for e-commerce, usually in microservice architecture, this is more dynamic. If in this monolithic, if one table is out of space or need more upgrading, so we have to back up the table and then create one or upgrade the server, etc. Yeah. So the system should be done. But for the microservice is, for example, some product need upgrading, we can ask manipulate only the product. Yeah. So the another table can do not influence the another table. Yeah. So we can just upgrade, or sometimes the product table have 1, 2, 3, 4 node. Yeah. We just, for example, we have 5 node for product, and we just add more node to the product simple because we only use the is here Docker. Then we can just add node here. And for training our system, we can add 3 manager to worker, 1 manager and 1 worker, and etc. Yeah. The managers, it should be good, yeah, because in monolithic we do not need a manager because we use uh, primary key and foreign key normalization here. with normalization, automatically we do not need the manager, because when we update uh, some table, for example, transaction, selling, so automatically the stock will be reduced, yeah, according to the product that we sell. But for microservice in it, if for example this transaction by selling one product, so it should be give the message here to reduce uh, stock number of product here, because we have just sell to the customer, for example. So in microservice, the manager is important, because to maintain the uh, consistency in database, in the table. If one sell, the stock will reduce. If buy, the stock will add, will increase. So this is the microservice, and also there is a lot of different for the complexity of microservice. For example, uh, if there is a request, then the manager will respond. Yeah. But sometimes there is some module that not only receiving, jadi nggak hanya bring tapi memberikan instruksi, ya, jadi automatically give the instruction to order table aktif, ya. Jadi ada yang pasif. The passive one is usually called the choreography, and the active choreography versus orchestration. Orchestration biasanya yang mudah, ya. Command choreography is more complex because usually event driven communication. So everyone can automatically check this another table, ya, whether there is a need to be update or not. Jika menjual, kadang dia ini menanya ke sini langsung mengupdate, ya. Bukan ininya yang menyuruh gitu, ya. Event driven berdasarkan transaction atau or event. You can ask ChatGPT, so if you want to create this into the better, for example, create HTML for table of provinsi ID, kayak informasi yang eh, oh ini untuk lat long aja, ya. Lu bukan cuaca berarti. This is the similar with our lab session. They will creating a table. There is ID lat long provinsi, ya. Be up getting from the API. Okay, we copy, we check Press again. Sample location. Oh, sorry. I think I have to copy again. Okay, and we try to run using browser. Where is location? Okay, here with Safari. Here's the data from the API just we get it. This is and this is the API from the BMKG, and there is a lot of field here: province, kota, location, latitude, and longitude. And we use the simple code only get province ID left long, or maybe we need kota ya, kota. Sorry, at kota. There is a kota or location. This is in the person. Okay, we revise to add kota, city. Where is the here? We refresh. There's a city. Okay, this is city, province, and this is the latitude and longitude. How we get to using the Postman? Easy, because we just copy this API, and then we go to Postman. You can add new request. You don't need authentication, so just send, and then this is the result. Yeah. Oh, better using Postman because we can see clearly the attribute here: ID, provinsi, kota, kecamatan, latitude, and longitude. Because if we want only see, oh, there is a pretty print here. Pretty print. So this is more clearly to see the attribute. You can add more information. This the weather is. You can search one data education, for example. This is about the data set. Hmm, I need the API. Where is the API? Hmm, that penduduk Indonesia, data kependudukan. Sebentar. There is a oh, yes. Why this is for the hacker. Sorry. This is the API, the documentation API, PP, HTTP GET API. So if you see there is some uh, website give the information about key. I think this is should be analyzed by PSSN. This is the, for example, this is if we have the APK. This is the dangerous thing. If we know the APK of the Dukcapil data, we can get the information 431. We see if there is a nick, usually there is some field here available in nick, gender, date of birth, age, province, code post, etc. But this is the main point is the APK. This is usually a danger area because if the not hacker ya, um, pencuri data bisa mengetahui APK maybe from insider or biasalah di pemerintahan ya, karena yang maintain manusia manusia bisa, kalau bisa menjaga sih nggak masalah, kalau bocor ini bisa di download nih dalam waktu 1 jam itu, kalau kuat ya bisa berapa giga berapa tera gitu ya. But usually VDN should check the traffic ya from the bidang yang lain lah, bidang cyber ya, untuk menjaga ada yang mengunduh itu harus bisa ketahuan. Or we can use the sure curl gitu. For example, we have this is the direct access using the curl. For example, here we can ask how to use using CURL for this API. We do not need the browser ya to get the data for faster. For example, we use only the terminal. This is the using CURL. So we run. You see there is a result here. the same ya with the browser. This is we call it the CURL ya. For example, for the where is using the password here ya. Now, how to use the CURL to use token value ya, MPU for this API sync CURL. This is token. Oh, we just token and NPU. Okay, we just because if we don't use sorry, no, this is the not to ya. Unauthorized token. Nah, coba cek manually. Okay, with token NPU. Set unauthorized. We can ask again. There is a message. Oh, baru authorization lupain username. So authorization NPU. Okay, it should be running. Bukan cuma password, tapi usernya defaultnya itu authorization. Oke, ya. Or you can use browser ya, to directly without postman. So we can paste header authorization and the password value is token value is in PU. Hmm, what happened to oh browser there is problem here and ask again how to solve using a CURL is okay, but um, cost. Oh sorry, harusnya nanyanya yang when using browser. Apakah misalnya token NPU tadi kan ada error ya, harusnya tunggu. Token NPU. Tapi dibilang unauthorized. Sepertinya ini harus ada user ID. Sepertinya using withdraw ternyata harus menggunakan Postman or CURL or using JavaScript khusus untuk yang, and there is a standard, we call it Scores Origin Resource Sharing. This is the standard for uh, sharing information, yeah, from one node to another node, because we can access our laptop, but when someone to access our API, the need of here, cross resource sharing, in server, usually inside the here, access control allow origin. This is the allow accessing this specific header authorization. This is the username, ya. Kalau di password itu username, and the password is NPU. So if we want to access this uh, link, where is the link? Oh, di alamat IP-nya, ya. For example, this, we copy it using Postman. We read there is a error, and then we out and choosing APK, and then we create, this is the header, ya, authorization, and this is the value. So we send without this information, and they get the result. Okay, I think better if we uh, study offline, yeah. So because usually some uh, Bapak Ibu need guidance, yeah, directly, because online is there is a limitation, usually, to, we more focus if we go offline, ya, in Pepabri or in Menara Satu. Okay, I think we have to stop if there is no question. But I want you to uh, run the private Docker to answer the session 11. There is one assignment, and only run your code and capture the step and the result. Maybe you can download the download the this download the source code, and then you uh, run by one for uh, better experience using, for example, if I run grab new instance, if I run this code, you can capture it, capture this running. For example, can capture this. Not all of this, but maybe you should testing in the last, yeah, last. For example, where is the finish? Coba I use Postman to show that the application is running. You can example here to show that and then you upload upload this. Sorry, this is not using token, so maybe you only use this. Sorry, you only add this. Yeah, it's a sample. Better if you add um, testing, for example, using this some implementation, data with token. Okay, I will upload for the sample. Where is my add link? Yeah, I will. This is the sample result. Okay, you can see the sample here. And capture every step. Don't worry if there is a stuck. For example, here uh, you have to stop here is okay. Just capture what is the error in this. Even in the beginning, you do not cannot be run here. It's okay. But for play with Docker is free. So sometimes there is too many access. Yeah. So maybe you can use this application ya. But I suggest you to use not in the weekend ya, or di hari kerja lah mungkin. Okay, thank you very much. I will stop this session. Please try, don't forget if there is an error, just give the report, ya. Report the information about, or you can follow the step using the video or recording of this Zoom. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Terima kasih Pak Ramadia.